if you have this passion, if you feel emotionally connected to the students and you have this great desire to transmit, to help them to get something and transmit through your experience something positive to them, then I think this is the best job in the world.
KUMON has changed me a lot. Now when I see a child, it's always like, okay, there's potential in there, you know. And this is what you actually get in KUMON. It's not only the math and the English, what you get from it. It's the extras, what you get, and the passion of an instructor, which wants to always develop the child.
Κάποιο άλλο μήνυμα στα παιδιά γενικότερα που κάνουν KUMON?
Να μην τα παραδείσουν ποτέ. Είναι αν και δύσκολος και μακρύς ο δρόμος, είναι ωραίος. Το τέλος βεβαίωσε και χαίρεσε πάρα πολύ. Μην τα παρατήσουν ποτέ. Όσο χρειάζεται καλωθούν.
It is good that they get the habit as early as possible of having a homework, even like 10 minutes a day or 20 minutes a day, of just having to do something, sitting down, focusing, you know. So I think that's maybe a good advantage of starting early.
I mean, for me as a teacher, is doing wonderful math is one thing, but the work habits is much more important in the beginning, because that's what you carry for life and you carry to other subjects.
Also er arbeitet auf jeden Fall strukturierter jetzt, hat auch ganz klare Sicherheiten wieder in Mathematik gefunden, auch den Spaß wieder dran und ist im Notenschnitt wirklich eine ganze Note in Mathematik wieder gestiegen.
Sie können mir glauben, dass ich jeden Tag eine Menge fantastische Feedbacks von meinen Schülern bekomme. Und je länger ich Instructor bin, je wunderbarer sind meine Erfahrungen jeden Tag.
Now, these type of emotions that they bring to me through the actions is incredible. And this happens regularly on a daily basis. I can say that in these 4 years, there has not been one single day, really, where when I woke up thinking, oh my God, I have to go to work. No, I was always thrilled and full of energy thanks to the students.
Okay. Good morning, Europe. Good morning to Greece. My name is Julia Erkel, and I'm very pleased to see you here today and to welcome you to today's event. It's actually the last event we just realized of our weekly series, so it's already coming to an end. It's been an incredible 3 months. With me this morning, or this afternoon, I do have a very special guest, which I couldn't think of any better guest to end our series with. Konstanina from beautiful Greece. She's actually in one of our centers that we do have an Advent. So good morning to beautiful Greece.
Good morning, dear Julia. Kalimera σε όλους. Julia, I'm so happy to see you today. It's always my pleasure to do this kind of conversations with you. So thank you for inviting me here today.
Thank you for joining us. To our audience, as you know, you already are aware, but if you do have a question or are curious to know more about KUMON, about, you know, what Konstantina and I will be talking in a minute, feel free to use the comment section that you see below this video. Drop us a message via the messenger after the event, and our social media team, as always, is happy to come back to you. So Konstantina, without obviously our KUMON instructors and lovely assistants, KUMON wouldn't even be possible. So you're with us today to not only share your experiences of KUMON, but also about the journey in the last few months and what KUMON also means to you. Because, you know, as we already also discussed, the journey with KUMON, especially in the last year, was exciting, not only for the kids, but also for us. And because instead of meeting you in the center, they saw you online. And I'm sure that some of our viewers, that's one of the most common questions that we get at the moment, are really curious to know what the journey is online, but also, you know, how to start in the first place. So maybe you can share a little bit like your point of view about it.
Okay, so as you said, this year was full of surprises, not only for our students and their parents, but also for us, because we got through something that we never thought and never imagined that that would happen to us and to our lives. And actually, it was something that we didn't expect. But I think that we did it all great, and thanks to the students and the parents that are working with us, that make this dream for KUMON to go beyond the level that we were. So I think that this was an opportunity for all of us to learn about our opportunities, how far we could go, and for us as persons, and for KUMON as a method.
It's
yes, I think that the things didn't change so much. I mean that as we looked the students and observed the students here in center, we continued observing the students every day as we did, but here we did online. So the only difference was that, and something more was that when the students came here for the first time to enroll at the diagnostic test, we never meet them in person. We only met here online. So this is the only thing that was kind new for us and for the children, that we only talked here via the Zoom.
Yeah.
But we never met in person. So I hope I can meet the children very, very soon.
Of course.
Again.
Of course. It was remarkable. I joined in person on that specific day, but I saw some of the diagnostic tests that we were running, and I was totally amazed by the fact how the children also behave, because for them it just seems totally natural, also talking to you and the way conducting the tests with you at the very beginning. And I felt they were so curious to get to know you, and I experienced it also tests in the center with you, and I thought you and your team, you did such a great job to encourage children and to empower children, make them feel really safe. So there was no real difference of online and offline. So I thought that was really great. Why do you think KUMON is great for every child? I think that's also one of the questions. We have also the challenges that we have children amongst all age groups. We have really young children. We have also children who are already going to school. So why do you think KUMON is great for every child, and not only the technical advanced child, but why does it work for everyone?
Okay, so the reason that I love KUMON, and I loved KUMON as a child, and I think that is very special for every child, is that because every child, no matter their ability or school level, everything that separates us. I think that every child can shine and make a huge sorry.
Don't you worry.
I lost the word.
Happens.
It happens, yes, first time live, so I think you understand.
Of course, don't you worry.
So I think that every child can shine and make a huge progress here in KUMON. And the super thing is that I every day see, and the parents see, things that we never imagined that our child could achieve. And it's so special, and not for me because I don't have children, my own children, but for parents, because I talk with them And I realize how impressed they are with their children's skills.
Yeah.
It's very special that.
Yeah.
Because they never imagined what a child could think.
I think that's the special thing, isn't it? That KUMON kind of gets out the best of every child because it is so individual. And as you said, every child is different. Every child is different.
Yes.
It has the same kind of curiosity. And I think that's beautifully said. Thank you for sharing.
Exactly.
So we are about to head into the summer vacations. I know already enjoyed some weeks of sun now in Greece. Finally, I'm in Germany, so finally also we got a little bit of sun lately. I just was curious to get to know, how do you support children over the summer holidays now that, you know, we're approaching summer, schools are ending, or well, you know, like school programs might have also come to an end. And how do you deal with it? How do you support children over the summer holidays?
Yes, it's something that all the parents think every time that the summer is coming. I think that it's very natural for us to think about KUMON and what happens in summer. But as some parents say that, do we have to do KUMON and during summer? My question is, why not to do KUMON during summer? Why not? I mean that for a child that does it every day and he or she spends 10 to 30 minutes every day to do a KUMON every day these months that the child is with us. I think that to continue this is not so a big deal for the children. And of course, we are always open to talk with the parents about what they think and to tell them our opinions about that, because if a family wants to go for a vacation for 5 days and they just don't want to do KUMON for 5 days, we will discuss this. There are many ways to solve this problem. I mean that the solution is not only to, okay, we will stop KUMON for 1 month. There are always options and ways to find a solution that and the child will be happy, and the parents, and we as instructors, of course. And okay, why continue KUMON study during holidays? Okay, so first of all, the achieved learning that the child has achieved so long and the working attitude is not getting lost, and this is the most important thing that we try to tell to the parents. Also, doing KUMON is like training for sport. And if you don't train for like 1 month or 2, the muscles will weaken. And this is what happens with the brain too.
It is, yeah. Indeed.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that these 2 reasons are very important for parents to think. And as I said previously, there is always a way to find for all of us to be happy.
Of course. You know, you also mentioned really right. So if people do want, you know, to go on vacation, of course, summer vacation isn't still back to what it used to be. But, you know, there might be also families, you know, who are thinking about going somewhere, you know, for some days, just, you know, to see something different, going maybe to the seaside. I know that beautiful seasides as well. And how do you, or what do you, you know, recommend them, or what do you say instead of in terms of organizing the daily KUMON study during summer holidays? You know, of course, especially on holidays, the daily routine might be also a little bit different because, you know, like the things you do on a day on vacation just are different. So do you, how does it work? Just so like, you know, also I understand, but also the audience, what can they understand under this?
Yes, of course, there are ways to organize a daily KUMON study during summer holidays. First of all, as we recommend to the parents when they first start with KUMON, is to always start their day with KUMON, because when we wake up, we are a little bit happier to say. So yes, doing KUMON in the morning and then to have the rest day free is very important for the children to know that I will do the KUMON here in the morning. I will take my breakfast, I will do KUMON, and then I will have my whole day free.
Right.
And it's something that it really works, I have to say.
Yeah. And I love the pictures, like you already also shared, you know, on your Facebook page of the center in Iliopoli, you also shared, I know that from last summer, so I'm really curious to see the pictures from this summer. But, you know, all the places that children are doing KUMON on their vacation, which I thought was amazing. You know, we saw children having, you know, like their worksheets on the beach or like on the countryside, and with beautiful sunsets also in the, you know, like if they did it probably in the evening or something. And I was just so amazed because for the kids, it just seemed natural. And as you said, why not? Like, why not continue? I think that's a really good point, because, you know, you can learn everywhere. It's not, I think one of the biggest learnings from last year, as you also said, it's not, you know, not necessarily needs to happen at one place as you experience as with online. But, you know, like you can do KUMON basically everywhere.
Exactly. And also another way is to, when it comes to think about KUMON and why to continue during summer, is always to think about our goal. What is our goal for that specific child? And I think that sharing that with the parents and with the child and with the children, of course, is very, very, very good and very important for the child to rethink why I'm doing KUMON every day. Oh yes, that's the reason, and I will continue doing the KUMON every day in order to achieve my goal. Even if it is a medal, even if it is to go above my school level.
Yeah, to have like also an aim, right? I feel that's also like to know, okay, that's the goal I'm working towards. That's why I'm doing it.
Exactly. I think that this also works with us to set goals, and I think that for children is the same thing.
100%, I do agree. Okay, thank you so much, Konstanina, for giving us all the insights. It's always really lovely to talk to you. As said, if you know, our audience, if you do have any questions about, you know, how does KUMON work in summer? Is it the right time to enroll now? Should I be waiting after summer? We always say, you know, it is of course the right time to enroll. And as Konstantina said, why not? Like, what is the reason to not do it? So just give it a try and reach out to us, and we're really happy to then get back to you, of course. Thank you to my lovely guest.
Thank you so much, Julia. Thank you so much for everything.
Of course. No, you were amazing. And I just loved, you know, like all your great passion for KUMON. I know, you know, your great love for the kids that you're working with, of the whole team, of course. So yeah, and thank you very much to take the time today to go live with us. And unfortunately now end our series, because as I said, this is the last live event for now. You know, we're running it for almost 3 months. Having amazing speakers here. So thank you for closing this series together with me. And I wish you a lovely day and all the best. And hopefully a lot of sun and a lovely celebration, of course.
Wish you the best too, and I'm waiting you to come here to Greece, to our beautiful Greece. I think that it's a